Hello.
Hey! Hello. It's another Thursday night. Woohoo! Aren't you excited?
And there's more of us, May. Where did we all come from?
We're multiplying. we each created one and we have another one coming yet.
It's amazing. I love it. Love seeing the full screen.
More fun. Yeah. So we're still waiting for one more to join, but we'll kind of get started. And hopefully she's having some technical difficulties. Hopefully she gets on.
Yeah.
So what are we doing tonight, Vanessa?
Welcome to our Pink Spotlight. So tonight, Miss Jazzy is going to be the MC tonight, and she's going to ask us questions. And ladies, we have no idea what kind of questions she's going to ask us, so it's going to be kind of fun. So we have to be extremely nice to Jazzy tonight because she's going to ask us all kinds of good questions. So
you're always extremely nice.
So that is what we're doing tonight, and we're going to just talk a little bit about like a pink spotlight, what we're talking about, each of us, about our business and our lives and our personal and all that good stuff, right? So Jazzy, I'll let you take it away, and you can start asking questions to whoever you'd like.
For sure. Well, welcome again to this Thursday's Complexion Miracle session. Pink Spotlight. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
You made it.
Sorry.
And then we were 5. So, like Vanessa said, we're doing a bit of a panel today. So we have some special guests. We have some consultants. And, of course, we have a brand new director in Vanessa. And we have a Cadillac driving director, Miss May. I think we have a really solid, we have a really solid group, so we're going to get some interesting answers. I'm expecting great things, ladies. So I'm Jasmine, like Vanessa said. I'm going to be emceeing. I'll be asking the questions. And yeah, let's jump in. Super excited. Hi to Lisa and Phyllis.
Hello.
So I want to start off by asking, of course, what the reason was behind each of you joining. So this is for everybody. If we want to start with May.
Oh, okay. It's easy. I joined for fun. Well, I love what I do. That was my main reason for joining. I was in a very stressful job and very stressed out, even on prescription drugs to try and get me through each day. And I went to a Mary Kay event and it was so much fun. I thought, oh, I need some fun in my life. I'm going to give this a try. So that's why I joined, was for fun. Still loving it.
Awesome. Phyllis, how about you?
I was in a very great job, and I loved my job. I loved everybody that I worked with. I just didn't like the politics, and I didn't like every 2 weeks not getting paid for what I was worth. And I'd always envisioned myself to retire early and enjoy life. So I looked at many businesses, and this one kept circling back to, this was the one to start to have a little extra income. And I did. I started, and I've made lots of money since then, and I was able to retire early and buy a home in Arizona and travel whenever I want. May and I think, challenge each other to see whose passports get done more. But I joined for the extra income and to allow me to have the lifestyle I thought I deserved.
Well said. I think it's good to hear because, I mean, we all want to do things for wholesome reasons, but at the end of the day, if you can bring in some more money for yourselves, for your families, for your dreams, that's an awesome goal. It's good. Yeah, it's good to hear. Lisa, how about you? What was the main reason that you got started with Mary Kay? Uh-oh.
Is she there?
She's muted, I think.
Oh, she is muted. You're muted. Oh, there she is.
Sorry, I had to leave the room there to go to another room. My apologies. So why I joined Mary Kay, I've been a customer for a long time. I apologize for the glare there, and I love the product. I was buying it anyway, and it was a great price. I had no business experience, so it's not something I thought I'd see myself doing, but I thought, I want to do something just for me, something to have fun, and the opportunity was there. I love the product, so I wanted to share it with people.
The discount appealed to me, and I wanted to have some fun and gain some more confidence. And I've done all those things so far.
That's awesome. Miss Vanessa.
Thank you.
Yeah, for me, I think it was kind of circling me too. I think, like pink things started showing up in my life, like Cadillacs and different stuff. And May started messaging me, asking me if I wanted to do it. And I joined for fun too. I really did. I have a downtown Toronto job, so it was a little stressful and lots of commuting. So I needed some fun in my life. And I knew the Mary Kay products were amazing. So I was like, I could do this. I love this, right? Like this'll get me having fun. And I love the girl time, right? Because you meet so many girlfriends and have so many fun events and so forth. So I love that. I'm kind of a social butterfly. So for me, it was the fun, the friendships, the community, all that sort of stuff. Just something outside of what I was doing as a living, right? A job. So I wanted something that was mine and I could really enjoy.
Awesome. Thanks.
And I love the money.
Well, like I said. Okay, so we know why you started now. What would you say is one of the main reasons, and I think we kind of wrapped it into, but the main thing that keeps you going, like keeps you loyal, keeps you running your business and putting effort into it? Lisa, why don't you
go the
start?
same order, or
For me,
Now we're going to shake it up.
for me, I would say I love the products. I love helping people. That's my profession. So I just thought, I love these products so much. Why don't I share it with others? And even on, when I'm not having a lot of uptake, I just say, well, that's okay. I love the product.
oh,
Pros.
That's what keeps
You lost her.
That's what
She's
keeps
back.
me going.
Awesome.
awesome.
Good products. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. At the end of the day, it all comes back to the products. May, how about you?
Okay. Well, I forget the question. Oh, why did I stay?
Why do you stay? Why do you stay? Other than your pink Cadillac.
One thing I wanted to mention though was Lisa commented about she loves the products. She likes that she's building her self confidence and all that. Do you know she's only been in the business what, a month, Lisa? Or
I was gonna say that too. You're brand spanking new.
Yeah, I think it was January, maybe. Couple
Oh,
months.
Okay, it's been a few months.
somewhere's around there. So yeah, she's very new and she's still reaping all the benefits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do I stay? Well, Lisa commented this. It's about helping others. I love when women come into my unit and they're like me. They're so shy. They can hardly even tell me their name. And they don't want to talk to me on the phone. No, just send me a message, right? Because they're, I don't know, they're scared of me or they're so shy or whatever. And after a while, it's like they're calling me and they're FaceTiming me and like, it just gets such a connection. And it's so nice to see women grow in the business, which is what I've done too. I've built my confidence too. That's the best thing I got out of this business.
Yeah.
What else keeps me here is definitely the money. I quit my day job in 2013. I got to retire early, the same as Phyllis mentioned, right? I always told my husband I'd work till I was 50. I actually worked till I was 51 and then quit that job. And I love working for myself. When I decide I want to work, yesterday I took the afternoon off and went golfing. It was a beautiful day here. And I can do that because I'm my own boss.
Yeah.
So that's another reason why I stay. The money, the flexibility. Of course, driving free cars, like, really, right? Why would you stay? I mean, right now I'm driving a 2021 Equinox. There's just a little over 4,000 kilometers on it. 4,000 kilometers, like that's not even. If you go buy a demo car, there's more than 4,000 kilometers on it. And guess what? There's a brand new pink Cadillac being made for me that I'm probably going to pick up next month or in July. And I trade this other like old vehicle in.
Out with the old, in with the caddy.
What? That's like all of those keep me here. And besides, I love buying my products at cost. I will never quit because I love a deal, and that's get my products at cost. Like, wow. So that's my story.
Well said. Vanessa, how about you?
For me, there's a lots of reasons why I stay. The main reason is I feel like it is who I'm supposed to be, right? Like, you know how you feel like it's your calling, your position, where you're supposed to be in life. For me, I just fit perfectly in this world, right? Like I'm allowed to be myself. I'm allowed to be creative. I'm allowed to fire myself and rehire myself when I'm not doing the job. You know, like I'm my own boss. So I'm allowed all the luxuries of taking time when I want off, booking vacations when I want to book them. And it's just my kind of living, right? Like I've always worked for somebody else and I've never truly worked for myself. And this allows me to be able to do my work for others, right? So it allows me to empower others without any restrictions. Right? Like there's at my day job, I have restrictions, and Mary Kay, there's no restrictions, right? Like you're your own boss, you run your own business, you work when you want to work, and it's how hard you want to work. But that also allows you to really change other women's lives, right? Like you have never been before. And for me, that's always been a thing ever since I've been a kid, is changing other women's lives. So for me, this is the perfect fit. Like I can't imagine anywhere else. Like they know, you know how they say you change jobs like how many times during your lifetime?
Yeah.
Well, to me, this is the last one. Right?
Yeah.
Like the last final change before, you know, like retirement, right? So for me, this is, yeah.
Awesome. Phyllis.
The reason I stay is because I love the money, don't we all? It's like this. I love, and I'm holding my hands up, all of the women that I'm involved with. I have never been involved in an organization that has had women who have supported, loved, hugged, wept, and genuinely are very loving individuals I want to spend time with. Yeah. And the other reason that I stay is because this business you can do anywhere. I've been in Arizona making sales on the internet. I've been at my granddaughter's visiting in Alberta and still been able to make sales, text people. I have clients from one end of this country to the other. Why wouldn't you want to be in this business? You work, you get the results, but you can work it on your own timetable.
Absolutely. Well said. Well said. Okay, so I think we know getting into it, and we don't like to talk numbers, but realistically, what did you pay for your starter kit? And it's a two-part question, ladies. And how did you use what you were provided with in that starter kit to kickstart your success? Phyllis.
Okay, I think I've been in here the longest. It was $225. Yeah, $225. You carried around this huge, big pink showcase with tons of samples, but it did set me up to have a business that's long lasting. I have to say that. But again, it's what you put into it. What comes in that kit can be a catalog. And that, as long as you're willing to work, will keep you going in this business. So the showcase to start for me, and we played tax in those days on that showcase. So, yeah.
And it was still a fantastic decision.
It was the best decision. It really, really was.
Awesome. Lisa, how about you?
Well, I was thinking about joining when it was $225, I think, when May first mentioned it to me. And I thought, oh, yeah, sure. I could probably put that on my visa. And then when it was $24, it was New Year's Eve. And I don't know, I was having some kind of epiphany or something. And I thought, you know what? I should do this. I should just do this. It's $24. What have I got to lose? It's like it's coffees for 2 weeks or whatever. So I paid $24 and I got a book about Mary Kay and some samples, lots of samples, and some sales slips. And I was super excited. I have to say, I would have definitely been more excited if it was like the older starter kit with all the different samples, but for $24, that's an amazing starter kit. And I was just so excited when I came. I took a picture of it and I told people, and I was just very excited. So sorry, was there 2 parts to that question?
You got them. I think you got them. We went right from one end of the spectrum to the other. It's like 224 to 24.
Yeah, so that just inspired me because I love the product. So I was excited to contact some people and ask them if they wanted samples.
Okay, so you got the samples, and then that kind of gave you a head start in contacting people and being able to provide them with something to actually try out the product like you did.
Yeah, and it actually made it real, and it actually made me think, okay, there's sales slips here. I've never really sold anything, but I looked at everything and I thought, no, I was scared. I was sick to my stomach, and I thought, oh my God, kind of like what you guys feel like going into directorship. Well, that's where I was with this. But I looked at it and I thought, no, you got this. You can do it. It doesn't matter, baby steps, but you can do it.
She took a ton of notes too. We met up over coffee. She took a ton of notes.
Yes, that's right.
She also got me in the kit because I helped her do her first like online party, and I helped her get some sales to get her going too. So I come with the $24 kit.
Yes, you came.
Exactly. And they're priceless.
I couldn't have done any of this, I have to say, without May. None of it.
Absolutely.
I was too nervous. So I was really glad that she was able to take the time. She answered a ton of questions. I came with all kinds of questions written down. I just write everything down. That's just the way I am. So I just kept taking notes. But yeah, I was super nervous. But now I'm doing much better.
Yeah, one day at a time.
Absolutely. May, how about you? Why don't you tell us how much was your kit and how did you use the stuff?
Okay, so I went to a Mary Kay event at the hotel here in Pictou County. It was fun. I had been using the products for a year, and Connie Graham was the director who did the party when I went, and the kit was $150 when I signed up. Now, there was some products in the kit. I don't exactly remember what all came in the kit, but the products were there for you to use for demos, because before COVID, we used to actually go to people's houses and treat them to facials. I know the newer ladies don't know that, but yes. So it was
I remember. I had you at my house for a
yeah, exactly. It was $150. I was very shy. I was nervous, just like Lisa said, nervous. Didn't know how I was going to do this, especially being so shy. I don't like to talk to women, or I didn't like to talk to women. So you do grow in the business. You do learn how to do that and step out of your comfort zone. It becomes more comfortable. So I took the kit, and I ordered the kit, and I decided, okay, I'm going to get my 2 sisters to have a party for me. I'll go to their place and I'll treat their friends to some facials. So I had 2 parties booked. My kit wasn't here yet. I had 2 parties booked. I'm thinking, oh, is the kit going to come? I get products in the kit to do the party. What am I going to do? How am I going to do this? Kit arrived on time. I did the 2 parties. My first party, I sold $21. Wow! And when I first started, I was talking about, I'm going to quit my day job. This is going to be my business. So $21, maybe I should reconsider this for a little bit. I figure out what I'm doing. But you know what? That was one sister, $21. The next day, the other sister had a party. It was over $500 in sales. Yeah.
That's the momentum.
You just don't go. You keep going, right? Don't quit. Yeah. Because I'm glad I didn't quit because I only had the $21 party. You keep going, because then I had that $500 party. And then my niece had a party in Halifax, and I went in there. And this is a lady who's never gone anywhere by herself before. I don't even know how I got to her house, because I must have had it buttoned down. Went to her place and did a party. And even then we had this ship direct, so I could ship all the products direct to her, and then she divvied them out for me. But that's how I got started. My two sisters and my niece had a party, and I had literally written down step by step which product to use, how much it was, what sort of stuff to say about that product, because I had no clue, right? I just had it all written in front of me, and I literally read off a piece of paper and gave them some products to try. And the first party 21, the next one over 500. And I think my niece's party was about $400, if I remember correctly. So that's almost $1,000 in sales in 3 parties. And
that you never would have made had you not have taken the leap.
Exactly. 50%, right? So, like, could you go and work for 6 hours and make $500 while having fun? Probably not. So $150, well worth it to me.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good to hear. Miss Vanessa.
So my kit was $85. It came with a miracle set. It came with, I think, an eye makeup remover, a mascara, satin hands, I think some samples, some mirrors, because yes, we used to go to people's houses and do facials, sales slips, I think some books, and probably some other stuff too, right?
And a purse.
Yes, it came with a nice purse. It was like called the Tiffany purse. It was just a beautiful bag. I still have it because I absolutely love the bag that it came in. Great gym bag. But it was $85. And my director, May, who's right beside me, was in Nova Scotia. So don't worry, ladies, where you're at in the country, because there's so much information on the website that I just went on the website or In Touch website and just read up on how to do a class and watched a couple classes and then booked some friends and did some classes. Right. And so it was really, you don't need to be anywhere specifically in Canada to run this business. You can be anywhere across Canada. I'm a prime example, ladies, because my director was in Nova Scotia and I'm in Ontario, but that didn't matter. It didn't matter at all. She would just call me up and tell me what I needed to do. And then I would go and do what I needed to do, and met ladies and look at all these ladies I met just because I'm in the business. Right. So all I did is say yes, almost 5 years ago. And this is where I'm at now. Like, what a deal. $85. That is a steal, ladies. Like, I spend that going through A&W. Ask May.
I've been with you.
Yes, I've been on the phone with her, and our kit's $24 now, and she's going through A&W, and it comes to $44. You could have signed up for me twice.
Just like that.
The kit. Now,
and it comes and goes, and this is forever.
Jazzy, I'm going to ask you a question.
Oh, wait a minute.
Why did you join the business? And how
I've done this again before. So I did this once when it was $85. Still totally worth it, and I still have that bag. And I joined again recently for $24. And I joined to support the sisterhood. I already know that I had love for the company. I never stopped using the products from the time that I joined Mary Kay. So I was trying to help out, trying to help someone build their team and get myself, my discount, because I was spending it anyway. Then my hubby started using it. Then my friends were asking me to get them stuff, and I was like, listen, this is $24. All right, fine. And I think this time is actually just with the way things have changed, and things I've learned and the attitude I brought towards it. This has definitely been like, a way better experience for me overall. Not better. I had a fantastic experience the first time, but I just feel like I was never really sure whether I could reach some of the goals that these awesome ladies were talking about. And this time I don't have any doubt that, if I just keep putting this effort in and making videos online and chatting to people, you never have to see their face. What? It's just been, I guess I hit my groove differently this time. So it's been a lot easier. It's still been just as enjoyable. And I love these ladies. Phyllis is right. Like, I've never met so many women where I was like, these guys literally, you know, we all want the best for each other. We're all helping each other out. We're all sharing stuff. And that just doesn't happen very many places, probably anywhere ever. So yeah, that's how that happened this time.
And it does seem a little simpler, doesn't it, now that it's a virtual business? Like, you don't have
Absolutely.
to travel, you don't have to go to strangers' houses. You're just literally sitting in front of a computer screen and posting some things on social media, maybe doing a video here and there.
Yeah. And on your phone and on a tablet while you're at work, while you're, you know, in between, when you're in the drive-through at A&W.
And
When
we
you're at
don't
the
worry
front of your
about
house.
weather. Like,
Waving
I
to your
mean,
neighbors.
seriously, how many
Absolutely.
times have we booked something and then snowstorms or ice storms or power outages?
Absolutely.
And now it's just, oh, here we go. I can sit and do this.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The only thing we have issues with is power outages. That's the only problem we have now.
Okay.
And even then, it may work.
It may still work.
Yeah. There is some workarounds that we do, right?
Yeah. Your phone's on charge. You might make it. Okay. Back to MCing. So I would like to know your experience. This is, again, is probably best to ask for everybody. What your experience is with how your, sorry, Lisa, maybe not Lisa, how your business has changed in the first year, how your business changed from the time that you spent whatever it was you spent on that starter kit. Were things going? You know, tell us about how things kind of shaped up just in your first year. Vanessa.
So COVID happened for me. That was the biggest change in my business. For the first, I'd say 4 years, or even 4 years, I was pretty much just doing the same thing, you know, trying to book parties, doing classes in person, you know, all that sort of thing, you know, talking to people about Mary Kay, wearing Mary Kay, and then people seeing me wearing Mary Kay and purchasing it, just the regular kind of style of business in Mary Kay. But then COVID happened and we were all stuck in the house. So my business had to dramatically change because, well, I can't go into somebody's house and really do a facial anymore.
Right.
So for me, it opened up a lot of time for me because now I don't have to travel. So for me, it opened up a lot more time that I could actually spend having fun and enjoying my Mary Kay business, but without like losing out on my personal stuff too, right? So like before I had to almost choose between personal family time or my Mary Kay business because my full-time job took up the rest of the time, between travel and all that other stuff. But now I don't have to choose. And I really love that because I can spend time with family, but I can also have fun with you ladies and do a live video from my comfort of my house and still be able to help my customers out. And I don't know, it's just like a huge difference right now. And I love it because I feel like I'm actually communicating more and FaceTiming more with my customers than I ever did. Like, I feel like I've gotten to know them better and they've become friends with me that I don't even always talk Mary Kay to them. I talk other stuff like, oh, how's your garden? Or how's this or how's that? Like, I feel like the relationships I've built in the last year compared to the previous years have like transformed compared to what they were, because I feel like I actually know people better. It's not just, you know, a customer and me relationship. It's like friendship. Right. And so I find that I'm actually getting to know people better this way. And you think it would be different. You think it would be the other way. But see, I live in Ontario and anywhere you go, it's a travel. Right. So you spend a lot of the time in the car or otherwise, but this way I can actually get to see people from home and, you know, get to see people. I can't wait till it reopens, but I love this way of business now. I love being able to just spend an hour and get a lot of work done, where before I had to increment times when I was available. Right. So I love that. And I still have time for my garden. So that makes me happy. I think that answered the question. Did I answer the question or did I
Yeah.
go around it?
That works. Nay, how about you?
Well, when I first started in 2007, like you start with family and friends. So, like I said, I had my sisters and my niece do a party for me. I spent a lot of time on the phone. Used to be mostly Sunday nights was the best night to catch people home. I spent hours on the phone calling people, offering them a complimentary facial. And guess what? Before COVID, there was a lot of people that were not interested in having a facial for free. Like their life was busy and they just didn't have time. And I bet you there's a lot of people watching that would really love to have a facial right now. Would love to be able to
Absolutely.
someone and enjoy a facial because now we can. So the first number of years in my business, it was you had to stay focused. You had to do a lot of reaching out, trying to book people for facials.
Right.
Trying to book them for parties. Seemed like nobody had friends. Like I felt sorry for them because in Mary Kay, we have a ton of friends.
Yeah.
And it seemed like nobody had friends. So I would do one facial. Nobody had any friends to have in. There was a few that had parties, but a lot of people, no, facial after facial. So it took a long time to build my business, I found. But then when COVID hit, holy moly, the business exploded, literally. As a unit, we had never sold $300,000 worth of products, and COVID started in March. And by June 30th, we had sold. That's the end of our year. So within that year, and a lot of it happened in March, April, May, and June when COVID was going on, we hit the 300,000 mark. And this year, we're already over. We're close to 450,000, and the year doesn't end until the end of next month. We're shooting for $500,000 worth of sales in a year. Like it just flabbergasts me. My husband says it's unbelievable. And it really is. Like people are stuck home during COVID. They have nothing to do, right? They're stuck home. They can't go anywhere. What are they doing? They're on the internet, scrolling, looking on Facebook, trying to find something to do. So a lot of people don't mind having an online party. It's fun. I've been holding birthday bashes with people when they have birthdays. We've been celebrating birthdays and having parties, and they're having fun because they can't get together with their girlfriends. And then they buy products too, because guess what? They have extra money now because they're not out spending money anywhere else. There's nowhere to go. They have extra money to pamper themselves. And what I find, women deserve to pamper themselves, right? We're stuck home. We're doing the dishes. A lot of us are, not me, but a lot of ladies are homeschooling their children. Right? They're looking after their family. They're feeding the kids. They're feeding their husband. They're cleaning the house. They're doing everything. And they deserve to have a little time for themselves. So
Absolutely.
that's to provide. And like my business, our business is everybody in my unit, everybody's business just exploded in the last year. So from 2007, when it was a struggle to try and get together with anybody, to 2019 when COVID started, or when did COVID start? 2020. To now 21, like the business just exploded and everybody wants to have a party now. It's amazing. So like the business just,
Yeah.
and like Vanessa said, it doesn't matter where your director's at. It doesn't matter who you sign up with. Anywhere across Canada, we can help you do a party with your friends. Like I was here in Nova Scotia, she was in Ontario. She still built a successful business, right? My director was in Halifax, which is not next door. It's 2 hours away. I still built a successful business, right? You know, and even online now, it is so much easier, right? They don't have to go to my house. I don't have to go to their house. It's just a party online. It's so simple. It's so simple. And $24. Oh my God. So from struggling in 2007 to just exploding in 2020 and 2021, like just wow. It's been awesome.
Yeah.
Been a sweet ride, let me tell you that.
Yeah, it's about to get sweeter.
It's about to get sweeter because, yep, we just earned a pink Cadillac.
Ooh.
I got an email. It's being made this month. and they figure it'll be ready to pick up by July. So
Wow.
in July, you will be seeing a pink Cadillac driving around Pictou County, and you would not believe how many people have reached out to me and said, "I want a picture with that Cadillac," or when we're loud, I want to go for a drive.
I said that.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Can we actually put a note on that? Like, can we get that or?
Yeah, are you booking times?
I'm going both times when we're loud. Yeah.
Yeah,
You going on a Canada-wide tour? So Lisa, this might be an interesting question for you too, because you're pretty new. What type of changes have you seen in your business from the time that you signed up in January until just now?
I just noticed a lot of changes to the website, and that's really exciting, and it looks easy to use. That's a good question. I have to think about that.
Have you noticed any personal changes so far? Do you feel like getting involved with the business and trying to work your business, over the last couple months? What changes have you seen in yourself or the people around you, or how people interact with you?
I feel like I'm gaining more confidence each time I do something with Mary Kay, and I feel like I'm getting better at. I'm not really that shy anymore, but I was really shy to do a video. So I've done a couple, and each one I do helps me gain a little bit more confidence that way. So that's definitely changed for me in the past few months. And I'm getting a little more organized, which is always a good thing.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Thanks, Lisa. Phyllis.
I forgot the question.
How has your business changed since the first year, and the first year since you signed up?
Well, I signed in 1995. Okay. When I signed, as I said, I knew I wanted to make money. So my commitment was once a month, I was going to hold a party. I wasn't going to hold one every night of the week. I wasn't going to hold it, once a week. I vowed I would do a party every month. I was going to do one. And the reason I chose one, because, I was working full time. I had aging parents. I was looking after my family. And just for something else to do, as if I didn't have enough balls in the air, I decided to go and get another degree at university. And I was doing it full-time, part-time, while still working full-time. And so my commitment was to do once a month. And I consistently did that. And I watched my business grow because I didn't put the demands on me. But I'll tell you again, going out, packing up, getting the party booked, going to their home, driving through snowstorms, white knuckle drives. In fact, I used to carry pajamas in my car just in case I got snowbound someplace in somebody's home. Today, piece of cake. I got up this morning and had a one-on-one with somebody out west. I had a party last night with somebody in BC. And tomorrow evening, I have another party with somebody here that's, it's in Nova Scotia, but they're in Yarmouth. So you can do a lot by just going online, and it's fun. And then I do lives all day long for various products in a group that I have. And so people are making purchases. So I've really enjoyed the changes over the years. I mean, let's face it, you used to kind of pack like you were arriving, because if you went and drove 3 hours to an appointment, you carried product. Now we can ship direct, and it's fast shipping. I mean, 2-3 days, it's on your doorstep. We're like Amazon, only better. Well, seriously, I know I can place an order and it's on somebody's doorstep in 2 to 3 days. And I know I'm still waiting for something I ordered from Amazon last week. So, we're much better than they are. So changes, they are so much for the better. And I'll tell you all a funny story, and May can relate to this. When we started the business, we didn't have cell phones. We didn't have internet. At least when I did. And so it was a lot of work that we've had to put into running a business. I mean, to place an order, you had to fax it. Now, a lot of people don't know what that thing is, but you had this sheet and you ticked off little boxes and you ordered and you sent it on fax and you prayed that it got there because it didn't spit out anything to tell you it got there. Now I could be ordering right now. So we've improved, and our websites.
Absolutely.
To me, amazing. So I can't see why anybody for $24 wouldn't want to do this business.
What if? Okay, I have another, maybe 2 questions, one for the directors and then another quick one for everybody. Ladies, let's just say there were a couple newish consultants who were maybe one day dreaming of becoming directors. What is one thing that maybe you wish you had have known or wish you had have done leading up to or during the process of becoming a director?
What?
So they get the Brady Bunch going.
It's just a subtitle sign language.
And a pretty lady.
Sign language.
I missed the question altogether. I was too busy pointing to people.
People are missing.
This is awful. Who would want to do this? May, what's something you wish you had have known about becoming a director before you did so? Or maybe something you wish you had done it sooner, or you wish you had have something you wish you had been able to tell yourself?
One thing I do know, I wish I had signed up and become a consultant sooner. I think it came to in Canada in 1979, something like that. I think 78. I wish I had signed up then and given myself more time to work the business because you missed out on so much, right? I didn't sign up until 2007. So what's something that I would tell myself? Well, something I tell consultants when they join is don't be an undercover agent. You have to tell people that you're a Mary Kay consultant. So for me being so shy and not talking to women, I had to figure out how to talk to women so I could tell them I was a Mary Kay consultant. And that's one thing, like before COVID, we used to encourage people, to talk to people in like the grocery store lineup or, talk to people in parking lots. And look at Jazzy's like, what? Nobody likes to do that. Vanessa would tell me, I can't talk to people here in Ontario. They won't stop and listen. I flew up and shoulder. Yes, you can.
Well, she went to a mall and we did it that way. That's a different thing of going
That's
down
different.
Toronto.
Yeah.
Jazzy was beside me when we were trying to talk to people. Jazzy knows. Help!
Anybody? We had to give away free stuff and they still wouldn't stop.
So now, though, you don't really have to do that because you meet people online constantly. If you do
Absolutely.
an online party, the hostess invites pretty well all her friends. Like you meet like 50 to 100 people in a party. So there's 50 to 100 new potential customers for you. So it's so much easier to meet people. You don't have to talk to strangers anymore in the parking lots, right? My son still makes fun of me. Are you still dealing? That's what he says. Because I meet people in parking lots to drop products, right? Are you still dealing? So I guess what I would tell myself is don't be shy. Step out of your comfort zone as soon as you can, make that decision that you're going to make this work. Step out of your comfort zone. Share that you are a Mary Kay consultant. People don't have ESP. They can't guess that. You have to put that out there and let people know that you are a consultant. We have an amazing product. Don't be embarrassed that you're selling makeup or you're selling, and it's not all about makeup because I've had that so many times. No, I don't wear makeup. Okay, a lot of people don't. We have skincare. It's the best. Mary Kay started her company with skincare. There wasn't any makeup when she first started. Actually, there was skincare and wigs.
Yeah.
I'm glad we don't sell wigs anymore. Anyways, skincare. So doesn't matter if you wear makeup or not. Step out of your comfort zone and share with people who are selling some skincare products. We are a high-end product at a medium price.
Yeah.
So, offer that to people. You love the product yourself. If, all the consultants here, we love the product. If someone is thinking about signing up and they love the products themselves, why keep it a secret? Share that with your family and friends. If you see a deal on some shoes at, I don't know, Winners, because there's no Bay or anything, or Eaton's or Sears anymore, I don't know. If you saw a deal on a pair of shoes at Winners, wouldn't you tell your girlfriend so she could go grab those shoes? Right?
Yep.
Same thing with Mary Kay. If you like our products, just share what you like about them. That's all. So open your mouth and speak, I guess.
But that's all about you.
So for me, I would tell my old self, that new consultant back in 2016, no matter what I wanted to do in the business, to just make a decision. I always thought I did. I always thought I was making a decision, but I was just talking about what my dreams were. I wasn't cementing them. And I find once you make a decision on whatever you want to do, whether it's to make $100 a month, whether to be a red jacket or move up in the business, give yourself a promotion, or whatever it is, even in life, just make a decision. It will transform your life, because what happens is once you decide you're going to be this person, like actually decide and say, I am going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to whatever. I'm going to make $100 a month. The universe and God works in the background to bring you the stuff that you need. So all you have to do is really make the decision. And if I would love to tell my younger consultant to say, just make a decision, whatever it is. And then once you've made the decision, tell somebody else, like a friend who will work with you, or somebody who can actually help you get to whatever position you want to be in. Like in life, like if you wanted to be a lawyer, what would you do? You would go figure out how to become a lawyer. You'd go talk to a lawyer and say, how did you get where you're at? Right? Yeah. Same thing in Mary Kay. If you want to be a director, a national, whatever you want to be in this business, even if you just want to be a consultant and you want to just make extra money, that's perfect. That's a great thing to do. You know what I mean? A lot of women do that. And I love that, because I think that's what I've been doing for the last 4 years. I've been making good money.
Right.
But then I decided I want to promote myself. So it was the decision. Literally, that was it. That's the magic sauce, is just make a decision on whatever your goal is, and then talk to somebody who can actually help you get there. It'll save you so much trying to figure it out and trying to do it your way and all this other stuff. It'll save you those steps of, like you'll fall down, but you won't fall down as often if you have somebody guiding you. And the other thing is, remember that the people who are in these positions just fell down more times than you did and just got back up. That's the only difference. My knees are just a little more straight than somebody else's. That's basically it. Like that's, people think there's like a magic sauce or a magic formula or a magic thing. There's nothing. It's all you. You got to make that decision first.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Yep.
Well said. Well said. I'm going to ask one final question, ladies, to bring it back to the product. What is your favorite Mary Kay product and why? May, go.
Oh my gosh. When I do these batches online, one day is lips, one day is eyes, one day is skincare. And then the last day is favorites. And every time I say, what do I talk about? It's all my favorite. So I have to choose 2 products to talk about. But I would say I would pick the Voluform skincare set. If I had to pick one item, I'd say the day cream, because I love the day cream. It's creamy. It's got the SPF 30, right? But the whole set is awesome. There's skincare, I love it. But then again, we got that retinol too. Oh, I really love the retinol, because that really is awesome. I don't know. Skincare.
That's it. You picked. Phyllis.
Oh God. I'm like May. I love the Time Wise Repair. But if I was, say, going to Survivor and I got to pick one item that I could take, at this juncture, I would take Oh God. Our satin lips.
Mm.
Because they don't dry out. They'll keep your lips soft and moist.
Kissable.
Kissable. Well, I'm going to Survivor Island or
Yeah, well,
whatever it is.
There might be
Okay.
something there you might want to come up with.
Yeah, it's the way to win. But they'll and they in the summer they keep your lips hydrated and moisturized. In the winter, all that chap lift and dry with the wind, keep them moisturized. So satin lips, that would be, since I can't take Time Wise Repair.
Well said. Yeah, it's already taken. Lisa, what's your favorite?
Well, that's tough, but I think
It
I
is.
know what I'm going to say.
I think I know what you're going to say.
I know you do. Lipstick. I can't find any lipstick as good as Mary Kay. So
It's me. I'm her favorite.
you. Sorry.
Hi, Dale.
I'm sorry about that. I was having some difficulty, so I had to come to the kitchen to charge my phone. So I apologize for my husband. But everybody who knows me knows that I don't like to be without lipstick. I'm always putting lipstick on, and everyone is like, "Well, why? You're not even going anywhere." Like, I mean, if I'm just going for a drive in the car, but I just feel like, I don't know, it makes my lips feel better, and I just feel more
Zhuzh.
put together when I have it on.
There you go. Okay, that was a good one. Lisa's you. Vanessa, pressure's on.
Ladies, you know, this is a super hard question for me because I've tried everything in the book. Like everything. I've probably demoed everything since COVID started from the book. Right? So, one product that I love, you know what? I would do the Naturally set. And because I
Okay.
can't have the repair, and I can't have the satin lips, and I can't have lipstick. So I would choose the Naturally one because I would use that actually for my body too. My
Mhm.
hair, the oil for my hair and nails
Okay,
and all
strategic
that.
choice.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
So I think I would choose that one because I have psoriasis and stuff, so my skin gets itchy and dry. So the oil would be really good as a lotion too, right? And I could also use the exfoliating powder as a dry
Yep.
shampoo if I needed to. Like I would totally
On your feet.
multi-purpose. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know me, you guys know me. I love to multi-purpose every product. Like, ooh, where can I put this?
Who doesn't? What else is this good for?
No joke, ladies. There's no reason why. Just because it says cleanser doesn't mean you just have to put it on your face. Just saying. So I would do the Naturally because I honestly, my favorite products are the skincare. It has to do with skincare. But I do love our cosmetics. Oh man, do I love our cosmetics. Like,
I always say, skincare aside, I would pick mascara.
yeah,
Probably the Intense. But, of course, I would pick skincare first because that's one thing I've learned. Take care of your skin.
Yeah.
Bake the cake properly first before you go trying to ice it.
Right.
That's true. That's
Awesome, ladies. That's it for me.
that was great, Jazzy. Thanks for being the MC.
Thank you.
I want to ask a question, ladies. So can everybody tell how long they've been in the business, just to give the guys an idea, and what your current position is? So like I'll go first. So I've been in the business, it'll be 5 years in August. Actually, I think it's August 16th. I'll be in the business 5 years. And I was a beauty consultant for a little over 4 years of it. And I'm now a sales director, ladies. So I'm the same as May. And doesn't mean you change because I'm still wacky. But yeah, so I've been in the business almost 5 years, and I decided to make a decision and become a sales director. So I promoted myself, and I am part of the amazing Dreamcatchers team. Woo! May, do you want to go next?
Okay, I am 14 years in the business.
Yay.
I was a consultant, moved up the ladder like team red jacket and team leader. In 2012, became a director and just actually became a senior director because I offsprung Miss Vanessa here as a director.
Woohoo!
Now I'm like the grandma. I'm looking pretty good for a grandma, I think.
That's the Mary Kay.
Yeah, cousin Mary Kay, yeah. So yeah, I'm a senior director. Was there something else in that part of the question, or
Nope,
No, I think you got it.
you answered them.
senior director? That's what I am. And I've been here 14 years. Yeah. So you can move up in the business whenever you decide you want. Some people join and like 3 months later they're a director.
Yeah.
It can happen. Some people join. The lady who recruited me is still a consultant, right? I don't have to wait for her to move up so I can move up. I move up.
Exactly.
I want to move up. She's still a consultant. I've moved past her. I'm a senior director. So you move up when you want to move up. There's no criteria to quit your job. I was not happy at my job. So in 2013, I quit my job. That was my decision, but it's not like Vanessa's a director. She still works her job. So it's not a criteria either. So you do what you want to do here in this business. There's no real rules.
There you go.
Just the golden rule: treat everybody the way you want to be treated. Somebody's asking though. Oh, maybe she's your customer. Is she Jazzy? Sharna Peters?
Oh, hi, Shauna.
How do I join? Did it? Haha. She said. Jasmine fixed my skin for me. Oh, awesome! And love it.
Shauna's a new blowout fan.
So if Sharna decides that she wants to join, she joins on Jazzy's team. She just needs Jazzy's consultant number, and you just go online, Mary Kay, and click that you want to sell Mary Kay, and that's it. It's $24. So
Yes, we'll get it going, girl.
Jazzy will message you when we're done with this live here and see what your thoughts are.
Oh, there's all those comments. I missed them.
So Miss Jazzy, you're next.
Miss Jazzy,
Me?
yeah.
Honestly, guys, does anybody remember when I joined? Most recently, I think it's only been, I think me and Lisa are probably pretty close.
I think so. I think you're February.
Ah,
Really?
Yeah.
The first, I still feel like I definitely brought some knowledge from the first time that I joined, which I think must have been 2016, 2017. And I was around for a bit then, so it definitely feels like longer. But I guess technically it's only been since February. And I'm doing better now than I was doing, at the end of the year, the first time I joined. So it all depends on what you bring. I think I'm technically a senior consultant. Thanks, May, for my pen.
Yeah.
Woohoo! But yeah, like what May said is right. It just it depends on how much you want to put into it is what you'll get out of it. So it's just been flowing definitely better for me this time than the last time, and it was $24.
I know.
You'll make it back like that. Don't hesitate, guys.
Yeah.
And you hang out with us. That's the fun part.
I mean,
$24 is not even. It's like a steal, ladies. I'm telling you.
And we didn't mention that $24 includes a subscription for your own website, which is normally $30.
Yes.
It's basically free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's a
That's
virtual
it, that's me.
website, so just share your website.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. Who's next?
Let's go with Lisa.
Well, I can't believe it, but next week will be 5 months.
Oh!
Yeah,
Woohoo!
so I'm a consultant, and I'm very happy just to do that for now, and we'll see what happens. I'm still have a lot to learn, but I'm having I'm having a lot of fun doing it, and all thanks to my lovely director, May. Meeting lots of great people.
Love having you in the unit, Lisa. You're awesome.
Thank you. I love being with you guys, and I've learned so much from everybody.
It's fun, isn't it?
It's a lot of fun. Well, you get to play with makeup. For my day job, I play with kids, and my part-time job or evening is makeup. Two of my favorite things, kids and
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Phyllis.
Phyllis.
I signed in 1995. For those that are doing math, it's 26 years,
Wow.
and
Bow down to you.
and I'm a team builder with Mary. So I have a red jacket. I'm moving into up the corporate ladder, and that's what is nice about this is you work at it on your own terms. So
Absolutely.
you can go up, and just like snakes and ladders game, you can come back down, and they don't go, well, that's it, you're done. It's no, I'll go back up the ladder. And you work at it at your own pace. And sometimes when life does happen, because say it happens to all of us, you just kind of take that little slide down that chute again and then work your way back up. Nobody kicks you out here. And that's been the nice thing. The supportiveness from everybody. And I love working with all of these women. I mean, Jazzy and I met in Ottawa a few years ago. Vanessa, you and I met in Ottawa a few years ago. Lisa, we haven't met yet. And May, well, we got stories we could tell.
We've even slept together.
I feel like, yeah, we all have, except for poor Lisa.
Most of us, when you're traveling to these conferences and you share hotel rooms, yeah, you sleep together.
We should do a night.
We get real close.
We should do a night of stories of things that have happened and good laughs and giggles over the years.
Absolutely.
No. What happened to Mary Kay stays in Mary Kay.
That would be fun, though. That would be fun.
Yes,
It would be.
it would be.
It would be.
I know a director was going to do a party and she didn't have a car and she was on a bus. I won't say her name, but she was on a bus and she was walking up the aisle to get off at her stop and her nylons fell right down to her ankles. And she just took them off and kept going.
Oh my God.
There's so many stories. So many stories.
And so again, you don't have to be a perfect person to do all of this. You just have to be able to kind of go with the flow and have a great laugh with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and ladies, you don't even have to go live like this if you don't want to, if you're shy and you're so forth. It's not a requirement, but it's totally welcome if you want to do it. And we'll work with you whatever way of business you want to do, whether that's to make extra money or whether to climb the company ladder. Totally up to you. Like, you're here to tell us what you want to do with your business. Again, it's your business, lady. $24, a free website and samples. I'm telling you, I would be like that lady from IKEA. Run to the car.
Let's go.
You can't
Because
really
I'd
go
be
wrong.
scared that, if I didn't sign up, that somehow it would be $225 like Phyllis paid.
Yeah.
But worth every penny.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I would have paid $225 twice.
Yeah.
So you can work at your own pace. It's $24. In most provinces, there's no tax, there's no shipping. It's total $24.
That's it. Yeah.
And the minimum that you have to do is one order a year to stay a consultant. Like, wow.
And basically, I do one order a month for just my own stuff.
For my personal,
Just myself.
if you love the products, yeah, you could do one
Yeah.
order a month just for your products. Oh, I certainly do too. Yeah. But
Well,
there's plenty of
ladies-
tax benefits too. Nobody even mentioned the tax benefits as why they joined.
Yeah.
I didn't know about
I
the
messed
tax
up.
benefits when I joined. I'm like, wow, you save a lot of money in taxes because
Yeah.
you're a home-based business. Wow. Things that you're paying anyways, right? Like your heat, your lights, your home taxes and all that kind of stuff. It's a write-off to your business now. Woo.
And can
Yeah.
I just add something?
Of course.
Mhm.
You have to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and believe that you can do it. That's what May taught me, and that's why I took the leap.
Awesome.
And if you don't believe, join us, and we're gonna help you.
We'll do it.
You will after you get the $24 in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you,
we'll
you
do the
ladies
believing
have all
for you.
helped me, and that's really what made me not turn around and run the other way.
Awesome.
And
Glad
Lisa,
you
do you find there's no pressure, is there?
No,
Like,
no.
no pressure, no quotas, no, like nobody will call you up and tell you have to do anything.
Exactly.
You don't, there's
No.
nothing you have to do in this business.
Right.
No,
Now,
it's
if you
what
wanna
you
make-
it. Yeah. And
Yes.
what you want to work for and what your goals are.
Mhm.
And
Absolutely.
everybody supportive and uplifts you.
Awesome.
Well said.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That was
So,
lovely. I
anybody
love
wants
this
to-
pink spotlight.
Pink Spotlight was fun. We'll do this again.
That was
Thanks
great.
for having me.
If anyone decides that they're thinking about it, please reach out to your consultant or reach out to your director or whoever invited you to this group. Reach out to them and ask them about the $24 and how do you get started. And that consultant will help you, and her director will help you too. Because I know Vanessa and I are the directors. We will do your first party like I did for Lisa, right? Vanessa did for Jazzy. I mean, we will help you get some sales if you want it to get started. If you want to do that, we're here to help you. So reach out to who invited you to this group. Ask them about the $24 deal, and don't wait. I thought about it for a whole year. Like, why? What was I thinking about? I don't know.
Oh no.
I did the same thing, May. May asked me for a whole year, asked me if I would join, and I had no interest in joining. Why? It was $85, really.
Now you wish you had a year head start.
Exactly. Like, what was I waiting for? And honestly, ladies, it's not like a divorce. If you
No.
get in it and you pay your $24 and you really, really hate it, I don't know why. Like, we're pretty awesome. But if you really, really hate it, then you just do nothing. That you don't have
You
to
just don't.
sign any other paperwork. You don't have to do anything to say you're not going to be a consultant. You just do nothing. And after a year, you'll actually not be a consultant anymore.
Mhm.
But you don't, like, there is no obligation, no like restrictions. Like, ladies, I'm telling you, and this day and age, if you have a full-time job, you need a business, a side business, because like May said, tax-wise, oh my gosh, ladies,
And
keep
this
some
is
of
an
that money to
absolute
yourself.
relief from my day job. I love coming and talking to people about how good the stuff feels. I love waiting for the new products. I love how excited I am every time a box comes. It's relief. Yeah, exactly. All year long.
And we
Yeah.
forgot one of the best perks, and that's prizes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prizes.
A lot of free from Mary Kay.
Tons.
Diamonds.
Diamonds that you get to pick and choose because they usually give you a couple to choose from.
Yeah.
Bracelets, tennis bracelets that you could choose. You get amazing prizes. And that's just a tip of the iceberg. You can get everything from bread makers to vacuums. You get to have.
A Dyson.
There's so many ways to get prizes in
One's
this
got a
business. I know.
Absolutely.
So many ways to get prizes. Like, if you are prize oriented and you'd like prizes, talk to us.
Mhm.
Because we can show you how to get some amazing prizes.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I love giving prizes out as a director. It's my
He does.
jam.
Great bonuses, great incentives.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's it. I think the MC did a really great job. Thank
You
you,
did.
Jazzy.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
That was awesome. And
Awesome
thank
job.
you, Lisa and Phyllis, for joining us.
Mhm.
Thank you
Loved
for
your guys'
having me.
answers, right?
Thank you.
Maybe we can convince these ladies to come back another time. What do you think, May?
Maybe so. Yeah.
I hope so.
Thanks
you.
for inviting.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks for joining, Phyllis and Lisa. Thanks so much, Jazzy. You did an awesome
Thank
job. And thanks, Vanessa, for getting us live. You always do a great job at that, too.
It was great
Night,
fun.
ladies.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye.
ladies.
Woo!